this. So let me just bring up something to check, guys. I did release it. Good. So as you may have seen, I've checked this out before. I did not realize that it was going to be on the album. I think at the time, I don't know if anybody did know if it was going to be on the album. But I have heard this once before. Once. So this is the only song out of these solos that I have heard once before. So full disclosure on that, but I have only heard it once. But man, are they going to do videos for each one of these, by the way? I know this was done before the album release, but are they going to do that? Are they going to do that? Woo Young, what you got? Are they going to do that? Jeez. Legacy would be like a film if they do that. And now the sound of Sagittarius makes sense. For God's sake. Now it all makes sense.
There's no reason 널 따라가는 건 너의 밤에 내 별빛을 수놓아 조금 멀어도 끝에 나 너만은 지킬게 I just wanna light your life 이 시간 끝 언젠가 오늘 밤이 잊혀진대도 널 향할게 Every night I'll be your side 이긴 밤을 달려온 이유 너로 완성된 이 view
Oh, my camera's gone super blurry. Sorry about that, folks.
까맣게 무너진 맘이 다시 빛을 찾은 듯해 오직 널 향할 때 하늘이 유영해 남매 내게 유일한 cosmic club 수많은 밤이 지나도
Why all this?
이곳에서 이대로
Why?
오로지 너에게 닿을게 You're my life forever Every night I'll be your side
Oh, I'm gone.
숨을 쉬는 유일한 이유
My webcam can't take it.
너에게 몸을 맡겨 traveling I am my hero 꺼지지 않을 불꽃을 다 내게 바칠게 I am my
Hello. Hello again, everyone. Still here. That tattoo real? I think I asked that last time. Yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties, guys, but let's be honest, I've been having a lot of technical difficulties myself doing all this, so it's gonna happen. Not sponsored by Elgato, by the way. And there's me thinking, oh yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna need to rank this, so, you know, just enjoy it when I checked it out the first time, never mind. Mate. Bruv. Nice dream catcher. Yeah, that looks real. And it's a nice tattoo as well, really nice. Why? They just gotta throw all the synth at me. Why? Just curious, why? So now Sagittarius makes sense a lot. Now Sagittarius makes sense a lot. With why it's got that sound and everything. And if you saw my initial reaction to it, I liked it a lot on my first listen as well. But I didn't think I need to rank it. But here we are. Here we are. But it's got that cinematic sound. It's got that atmospheric sound. It's got the synthiness that the rest of the songs have. But it's the lightest sound so far. It's very, even though there has been elements of romance in the other songs as well. This is the most romantic song, I would say, so far. We've got one left after this, of course. And just the sound of it, the light synths coming in, you know, sounded so good. The vocal melodies, the chorus, everything works. There's not one part of the song where I go, no, it all works. I liked it a lot on a first listen. It's pretty safe to say I love that song now, on a second listen, to be honest with you. And I might need to get, I didn't expect to say this, I might need to get this album, you know. I might need to get this album for the solos more than anything else, I would say. And again, I know the pressure I'm putting on the last gentleman, who, you know, is just casually my bias as well. I know the pressure I'm putting on him. But at this stage, the quality, I may have to do it, you know. I may have to do it. So anyway, look at my list, start from top to bottom. I wouldn't put above Cyberpunk, Silverlight. I think my computer's having a bit of a mad one. Wake Up, This World, New World, Take Me Home, Inception, Halazia, Answer, Ode to Joy, Mist, Legacy, Wonderland, Symphony No. 9, Selfish Waltz, The Black Cat, Nero. It's around here, guys. What is going on, man? What is going on? I wouldn't promote The Black Cat, Nero. I just love the sound. That's so my sound. That is. I do not know how to spell Sagittarius. Cheat. And I still spelled it wrong, even though it is literally right there in front of me. That is where I would put it, guys. I will say it's very close to Slide to me. The Black Cat Nero is very special. You know, it's very special, especially the ending of that song. But yeah, this has now sadly knocked Songhua out of the top 20. But I mean, listening to these songs again, of course, it'll be third time the next time I listen to Sagittarius with the re-ranking. But you know, there's a lot of these solos I've only heard the once, so they may actually go higher when I do the re-ranking. They may actually go higher, to be honest with you. But I just love that dreamy synth. I just love that sound, and for it to go into the sound concept that you have with the rest of this album as well. That's why I think that song is so special, I would say. Right. The final one. And it had to be him, didn't it? It had to be him. Of course it did. Of course it did. It had to be this guy. For anybody that doesn't know, I still want to do that concert vlog, guys, when I saw Ateez in London months ago now. I still want to do that, but you probably heard me say elsewhere. If you haven't, here it is again. This gentleman, I have seen many amazing bands, amazing artists, singers live. This gentleman is, for me, the best male voice I have heard in person live. So yeah, and I mean that. You know, he is. So I would take a guess that this is possibly going to be a ballad, hopefully with a bit of that atmosphere that we've had for the rest of the solos, but he may surprise me by doing something else. So anyway, this is the final one of the Ultimate Ateez ranking. Can we get one solo into the top 10 before we do the re-ranking? To be your light, here we go.
빛이 멀리 아득해지면 고요함 속에 나를 떠올려 내 두 눈에 여름밤 어둠으로 물든
Very different. thought it was. It's kind of like a soft rock, ballady sort of song. Okay.
물기 어린 두 눈을 닫아 고개를 들어 너를 떠올려 그 시절에 한없이 꿈을 꾸던 모습 그대로 걸어온 우리가 조금씩 보여 한 발 더 나아갈 때 함께 발을 맞추던 너라는 이유로 달려가 너에게 내 맘이 닿는 곳으로 한 걸음씩 걷다가 보면 찾을 수 있을 거야 너와 나 새벽에 조각을 품에 안고서 막연한 길을 걸었던 감히 상상조차 못했던 지금 너와 나의 모습처럼 지나간 새벽에 조각을 품에 안고서 가만히 맞춰가다 보면 끝내 보게 될 거야 언젠가 또다시 고요의 길을 헤매도 조금 떠나지 않았던 너의 두 손을 꼭 잡고서 지난 너와 나의 모습처럼 이뤄낼 거니까 이뤄낼 거니까 이뤄낼 거니까
That is by a country mile the most different song on the album, I would say. Like, if it didn't have some of that, like, soft rock in there, which you could argue is a bit of an 80s sound, not 80s as in the group, 80s as in the decade, is a bit of an 80s sound. It's maybe a stretch to say that at the same time, because the thing is, that soft rock sound, like, there's dark 80s in these solos, right? And again, I'm talking about the decade, and you could argue that this is Woo Young song was a bit lighter, but it still had a bit of that synth going on. This song then becomes even more lighter, and it goes into more of a soft rock sound. But that's the thing, is that in the production and the instrumental, like, this is easily the most different song on the album. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, like, I think this song is gonna work for me better when I don't listen to it with the album, if that makes any sense. So the re-ranking, I think, is gonna work for me better, because getting used to the 7 songs that preceded it having that concept of sound and everything like that. Again, I think you could have still done a ballad. You could still probably have done a soft rock song still and have it light, but have a bit of that atmosphere that even as in Sagittarius, you know, there's a bit of an atmosphere in there too, which goes with the rest of the album, even though it's a bit lighter. Like this does, it's a really nice song. It's a really nice soft rock song, and he sung it. He's Jongho. He sung it amazingly because he's Jongho. You know, and it is a nice song in that regard. But for me, again, if I listened to this on its own, I think it would work better for me than if I listened to it in this sort of album party set, in this sort of, not so much of the ranking, but the album party, the fact that this is sort of an album party that I've just done, because that was the chair, not me, because that's how it feels. Yeah, it just feels very different to the rest, and it's gonna be interesting for the re-ranking with that one, and it's gonna be interesting now ranking it, because I'm gonna try to just rank, because I always want to be the songs, guys. Like, with the criteria that I have for these rankings, it's not so much does it go with the rest of the songs on the album. That's very, I don't pay attention to that at all. So ranking wise, it may not have affected too much, but as far as my personal enjoyment of this album, I would have liked to, even if it still be different enough, but to still have a bit of the concept of what the other songs have been, I would say. And it still could have been a ballad, like I said. Maybe that's just me that thinks that. I still think it's a lovely soft rock song. But I'm looking forward to listening to it on the re-ranking, because I won't be listening to it in the order of the album there. I will be listening to it on its own amongst random songs. And I think it's going to work better for me there. But anyway, the final ranking before the re-ranking. Stick around, guys, because I will go into a little bit more detail on the re-ranking itself. I wouldn't put above Cyberpunk, Silverlight, Wake Up, This World, New World, Take Me Home, Inception, Halazia, Answer Ode to Joy, Mist, Legacy, Wonderland Symphony No. 9, Selfish Waltz, The Black Cat Nero, Sagittarius, Slide to Me, Not Too Late, Precious, It's You, Horizon, Skin, Dazzling Light, Wonderland, Sector 1, Gorilla, Empty Box, Not Okay, Everything, We Know, Django, Dune, Creep, Bouncy, The Ring, Where Do I Go, One Day at a Time, Hala Hala, Deja Vu, Aurora, Thanks, Answer, Work, Youth, Mats, Now This House Ain't a Home, Outlaw, NO1, In Your Fantasy, Raw, Castle, Blind, Dreamy Day. I'm gonna put that above Limitless, I would say. So it is shows, guys. Again, I may have biases, but I'm very good with not being too biased in general about stuff, I would say. And this is proof for it right here, because this gentleman is the bias. So yeah, that is where it goes to me. So just this album isn't completely making its space in the top 50, but still pretty high, I would say, because I do think it's a lovely soft rock song, like I said. But yeah, let's take a look at the final list. There you go. So this will be the order that I will be. I won't speak them, but I'll just scroll up. This will be the order, guys, that I will be doing the re-ranking. So I'll be starting from Dreamers, working my way up, going song to song like that, ranking after every song. Live on Twitch, you can see somewhere on the screen throughout this whole video. My Twitch link or Twitch handle is there. I would recommend following, so you don't forget when you get the notification on Saturday, because I don't schedule my streams on my Twitch. So it'd be good to get the notification and stuff. So I would recommend following ASAP. Is obviously, if you don't know, if you've never used Twitch, it's completely free to watch and stuff. Yeah, this is it. So I probably should have gone full screen for this. So let me go full screen for the rest. This is the list. There you go. So yeah, it has been a journey and a half. I can't wait to get rid of those asterisks, I have to say. But 100 and what would it be? Is it 11 or 12 weeks? I'll have to check in a second. 100 and what is it? 13 weeks. 113 weeks. So I'm actually gonna check a stat out now. How much is that in years? 130. Now I know multiple episodes today, so it's give or take. 113 weeks in years and months. 2.16 years I've been doing the Ultimate Ateez ranking. Yeah. And of course, the song that tops them all, you saw it a second ago, is that guy. Will it continue that way when I do the re-ranking? I guess we'll find out. So anyway, guys, yeah, so the re-ranking, like I said, is going to be this Saturday. If you're watching this on the day that I've uploaded this, it is this Saturday, the 19th of July, 6 p.m. GMT +1, or look up Wales time and you'll find it there. Highly recommend. It should be somewhere there, the Twitch handle. Highly recommend joining that. If you can't make it, again, I do post all the chapters on my Twitch, on my Patreon. So I'll put the Patreon link as well on the screen. The Patreon link has been up on the screen this whole time as well. Now you know why. In the edit. And yeah, like I said, I will be doing pretty much around 25 songs each chapter. I'm not good at maths, so what's that, 5 or 6 chapters that'll be. So yeah, it'll be, like I said, working my way from the bottom of the list up and creating a brand new list from it, which will then be the list. So the next time, if you don't catch the re-ranking on Twitch or on Patreon, if you're wondering why the list looks vastly different the next time an Ateez song drops and goes into the ranking, that is why. It's because of the re-ranking. It might be the only time I do a re-ranking as well, so I'm going to be pretty definitive and stuff. This is like the definitive ranking and stuff, you know, I would say. So it has been an absolute blast. I've said this before, but I don't know if those videos made it onto YouTube because I think they got blocked. But like, you guys mean a lot to me, and I'm not just saying that, but the 18 and stuff, you guys really mean a lot to me. Bit of backstory, if you don't know, I was going through some real troubles with my channel just before I checked out Ateez, around the same time I was checking out the first few songs, and I basically had to reset my channel. If you know, you know, and it was very tough to do, but because of how supportive you guys were, especially with the Ateez reactions, how supportive you were in the comments, helping me get into them, keeping up to date with weekly the Ateez rankings while I've been here, it's really helped me a lot, like, honestly, and I really value you guys a lot. And I'm not just saying that, you know, Ateez, trust me, like, you guys, you came around at a time when my channel could have just died, to be totally honest with you, and I feel like you guys gave me an amazing bump, if that makes any sense, at a time that I very much needed it, you know, and I appreciate you big time. I still see people making the comments 2 years later that each week. There's been some 18 which are very important members of my community on my Discord. The Discord, if you guys want to join them, there's lovely 18 over there. That'll be in the pinned comment below. And they're pillars of my community and stuff, you know, of my own audience and friends at this point too. I've, you know, been lucky to see these guys live. I will do that concert vlog at some point. I promise you guys I will do it at some point. It's gonna be very out of date when I do it, but I will do it at some point. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy to think I don't think I'd ever say that I have a favorite boy group, to be honest with you. I didn't think that was ever a sentence that I would say, just with my music tastes, even though as wide as my music taste can be. I don't think that's a sentence I would ever say, but they are. You know, I mean, they are in general, but obviously they are in K-pop. They are my alt boy group, if people don't know. And I would say, and the re-ranking is going to be tough for this, one of the most consistent discographies to this day, I would say. You know, even though the last few releases, as far as albums and stuff, not including what just happened, have not been completely to my taste compared to the other stuff, I would still say they've got one of the most consistent discographies in K-pop. 8 really nice lads, 8 talented lads as well, and I really hope they get more and more success. They've got a lovely fandom. Honestly, guys, you know, I can honestly say with 18 I can't think of one bad interaction I've had with any member of the fandom, honestly, which is crazy to say, but it's the truth. It is the truth, and that's rare, let me tell you, to have it not at least one, you know. So yeah, you guys mean a lot to me. Thank you. If this is your first time watching a ranking a video, thank you for watching. If you've been here for a few weeks, thank you for watching. If you've been here for a few months, thank you for watching. And for God's sake, if you have been here since the beginning, or even before the beginning of this series that I've enjoyed so much, my word, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. And it ain't the end, of course. Even after the re-ranking, of course, when the lads bring out something new, I will be there, and I will be there ranking. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. It does, when I talk like that, it does feel like it's gonna end. It's not gonna end, I swear. And I hope to see you at the re-ranking on Saturday, or I hope you enjoy it in your own time, the different chapters when they go up on my Patreon. And like I said, if you want to join some lovely people in general, to be honest, not just the 18 but the other people on my Discord, head over to my Discord. Links in the pinned comment in the comment section. Completely free. If you don't know about Discord, that's completely free as well. And don't be too intimidated. I was intimidated by Discord, but it's easy to use. I promise you that. If you haven't got one already, but it's a great place to talk about just music in general. People are very open-minded there. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And fix on. Take care. Much love.